So we're recording and we're going to get started soon. As I mentioned, you may want to open up the chat box. There is some more information there about how you can stay connected with me and also, support through merch if that's something that you're interested in. It's a rough time for small business, as many of you know, and many of you may be dealing with yourself. So no obligation, but just wanted to let people know that that's there. So the rationale really for this meditation on fear specifically is that it's everywhere right now, right? It's in the air that we're breathing, Um, we're all struggling with it individually, collectively. I'm struggling with it very much too. Um, I worry about the older people in my family. My toddler has turned into a complete and total maniac without the social interaction of school, and that is super overwhelming. And I've got, financial anxiety that I'm sure that a lot of other people are facing also. So I am not in any way a guru. And if anybody ever tries to tell you that they are, I'm just going to quote Iron Maiden here and say, run for the hills. Because the fact of the matter is that we're all just humans and we're all kind of on this journey. And I happen to have gained some skills around meditation and have had a practice for more than a decade. And if I can share any of that, that's just what I'm here to do. So before we start the practice, I just want to talk on fear a little bit. Remember, fear is not bad, right? So fear is a prompt for survival. When fear pops up, it's because it's trying to offer us something around survival. It's uncomfortable as hell, and we don't like it. And so what we usually with fear is we try to ignore it, or we run away from it, or we try to create an enemy out of it. And when we keep fear in the dark like that, it can run the show. It has a lot of power to affect our behaviors and our thoughts. And so the purpose of this meditation practice is to get intimate with fear, to actually take a look at it and bring it into the light. And see if that shifts anything for us. It may not get rid of our fear. This isn't a visualization where we're going to magically transform our fear into like rainbows and butterflies that just fly away. So if that's the kind of meditation you're looking for, I'm not your gal, and that is totally, totally fine. But hopefully by getting some intimacy with our fear and bringing it into the light, we will notice some shifts in terms of the power that it holds, and also be able to take these practices and suggestions going forward.
I want you.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna hear sounds. We're gonna hear sounds from around my area. I think there's tree trimming happening right outside of my office. And we're gonna hear sounds as folks come in and haven't gotten their mics muted. So I'm gonna really try to stay on top of that. But for now, let's go ahead and do what we're here to do and start this meditation. So to begin, I encourage you to find a position in which you can be comfortable and relaxed while also being alert and awake. So not a position where you're gonna fall asleep. And if you're welcome to lay down if that feels good to you. You are welcome to have a seated position. Just find a way that you can be comfortable. And if it feels okay to you, I invite you to allow your eyes to close softly. There we go. And we're just going to take stock of what is here and now. So from whatever position you're in, let's begin by connecting with the here and now in the body. So we're not trying to change anything, but we're going to allow our awareness to travel through the body, just noting what we feel and where we feel it. So maybe beginning by noticing what you feel in and around the feet and the lower legs, moving into the upper legs and the hips and the seat, noticing what you feel inside, outside the body. Moving into the torso, the chest, the back, moving up the entirety of the spine. Just noticing what's here right now. Bringing the awareness into the shoulders, down into the arms and the hands. Bringing the awareness up into the throat and the neck, the face and the head. And noticing what we feel and where we feel it in the body as a whole. Let's bring the awareness now to the mind, noticing the thoughts that are here. So this isn't emptying the mind. This is being a curious observer of the mind. The thoughts, the stories, the judgments, they're there. So we can see them, we can observe them without being carried away by them like we're in a tornado, and without trying to push them away. So curious, kindness, as we notice what's here now in the mind. And bringing the awareness into the emotional body. You might think of this as the heart. Noticing the feelings that are here. Again, no need to push them away. No need to get swept up by them. Just observing. Being curious about your own experience in this moment. And now we'll narrow the spotlight of the awareness down to the breath. So find your breath in your body. Maybe for you, that's feeling the breath in the belly. Maybe it's feeling the breath in the nostrils. It really doesn't matter. Just find where you feel your breath in your body. And for the next several moments, just stay as close to that experience as you can. Feeling each full inhale, each full exhale as it is. As you observe your breath, you'll notice, perhaps quite quickly, that physical sensations and thoughts and feelings come and pull your awareness away from breathing. And that's totally normal. That doesn't mean you're not doing it right. It means you're human. And in that moment that we notice that we're pulled away, that's where we have the opportunity to gently escort our awareness back to the breath. And as we move into this meditation, working with fear, know that the breath is always here. So if at any point you feel overwhelmed or you don't like what's happening and you want to stop that practice, you can. You can just come back to feeling your body breathe and let my words be simply another sound. So from this open space that we've created by observing the body, the brain, the thoughts, the feelings, the breath, we can invite fear to reveal itself and make itself known. I like to do this by imagining my awareness sort of like a cave. So maybe it's dark and maybe I don't know what I'll find, but I've got a great flashlight with me. Shout out to Surefire. And I can shine that light around this cave of my awareness and simply take note of what is here. Specifically looking for fear that may be in my body or in my heart or in my mind. And as fear makes itself known, as it comes into the light, can we simply observe it? Just observe it with curiosity. And notice what the default reaction is. Notice if there's a sense of wanting to push it away or to run away or to not see it, to not feel it. That's okay. You can make a choice to stay with this observation, knowing that it's just a feeling and feelings do pass. As we observe any fear that's making itself known, can we listen? Can we listen to the fear? And listening may not be a linear narrative or a story. Listening might be feeling sensations that crop up in the body, or a memory or a picture that flashes in the mind. However it comes to you, for just this bit of time, can we listen to our fear? And as you listen to any fear that's with you, is it possible to let the body soften just a little, maybe just by 10%? Can we soften in the presence of fear? Is it possible to thank fear, to extend gratitude to fear for doing its job to protect us and help us survive? And as you extend gratitude to fear, if you're able to do so, just notice any sensations, any shifts, any reactions in the body or mind. And having extended gratitude to fear, having observed it, with courageous curiosity, having listened to what it has to say and softening in its presence? Can we let fear go? Knowing that it may not disappear, but it's now out of the darkness and into the light, which means we have more awareness, and which means that it has a little less power over our thoughts and our feelings and our behaviors and even our bodies. So now let's come back to the here and now as we did at the beginning of this meditation, noticing what you feel and where you feel it in the body. Noticing any thoughts in the mind. Noticing the feelings in the heart. And noticing the breath. As we work to cultivate and deepen this skill, we learn that the breath is always with us. And when we feel overwhelmed and we notice that, coming to the breath is a hack, essentially, because when we're with the breath, we are not in the future, we're not in the past, we're not in our stories, we're in this exhale, this inhale. So it's a shortcut to the present moment that is always available to us, to every single one of us. Let's stay with the breath for a few moments of silence. And knowing that compassion can be an antidote to fear, let's move into a brief compassion practice called loving kindness. And in this practice, we will silently offer some phrases, some intentions of kindness and goodwill to ourselves and to others, and simply notice the effect, kind of the same way that we can notice the ripples across a pond when we drop a stone. We can notice the ripples in our awareness as we offer these phrases. So begin by bringing into the space of your heart the sense of yourself. It may be an image, it may be a feeling, it's fine. Just sense yourself as clearly as you can and silently offer yourself these phrases, truly believing that you can receive them. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be free. Allow the sense of yourself to dissipate and bring into your awareness the sense of someone for whom it is effortless to feel unconditional love, perhaps a child or a pet or a partner, whoever it is, sense them as clearly as you can in the space of your heart and silently offer them these same intentions. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be free. Allow the awareness of this loved one to dissipate and bring into the space of your heart now someone of whom you are aware but who is a relative stranger to you. Perhaps the person who delivers your food or your mail, or a person that you see in your neighborhood, or who checks out your groceries. Just sense this person as clearly as you can and know that, like you, they are a human being doing the best that they can right now. And that, like you, they long for safety and love and freedom. So silently extend to this person these phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be free. And now bring into the space of your heart all beings everywhere, including yourself. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all be safe. May we all be free. And we'll close this part of the meditation by once again coming back to feeling the body breathe. And I'll close our practice by playing a little bit of sound on my singing bowl. And when you can't hear the sound anymore, you're invited to softly blink open the eyes. Thank you, everyone who joined this practice. Um, it's a lot of people, and that is an incredible feeling. So I hope you're able to take some of what you were able to cultivate in this time together out with you through the rest of your day. I'll have it on YouTube and on all the social stuffs by the end of the day today. On YouTube, it'll have subtitles as well. And you're welcome to reach out to me if there's anything that you'd like to share about your experience. I have all of my social media stuff already listed in the chat box. I'll put my email up there as well. So please feel free to share this with anybody that you think could benefit once it's posted online. And I do have my link to my online store for story songs and stretches in the chat box as well. There are stickers for as little as $1, and things range from there, including one-on-one mindfulness sessions if that's something that you would like to continue with me. But really, honestly, more than anything, just thank you for being here and creating some sort of community, as I know we're all struggling during this time. So my sincere gratitude and love to absolutely all of you. I hope you have a good day. Take good care. Bye.